It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings.
To kick off for the Chargers.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal.
McCarthy going to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, and that is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Second and 10. McCarthy operating from the gun. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And this will be taken at the 13. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Set.
On the ground, this is Amari Hampton. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Hampton. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 38-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, LA! With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chargers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings, nothing. Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Murphy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Murphy running straight ahead. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check up.
Throwing is McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Go! Bronco 80.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Murphy. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
McCarthy off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Here's Herbert. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Herbert. He'll dump this off to Hampton, complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Kappa, Kappa, Kappa.
Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line.
The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63, 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Set. 380. Straight out. Lion, lion, lion. Set.
Herbert off of play action. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
380. Run. Set. Black 80. Black. Run.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Omari and Hampton, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Vikings 3. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go now. Rambo 80.
To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Murphy. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Pulled in at the 24. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 58 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
Set. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal.
They'll go with Murphy here on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now McCarthy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Cougar 19.
Here's McCarthy. Incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field.
And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A first down carry for Smith. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Herbert now. That's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this complete to Trey Harris. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Herbert. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To the air again, Herbert. Open man right side, that's McConkey. That's good, a completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 319 just back.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Delta, shot.
They'll check this one down to Hampton. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now a give here to Murphy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolf.
Murphy trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Set. Half the 60, half the 60.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now here's Murphy. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they were ringing them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They run with Murphy to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Justin Jefferson.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. The final shot before break. McCarthy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Second half begins with a run by Smith. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
380. Set.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Black 80, black. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
For the Chargers field goal, a 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
First down 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing is McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves.
On play action, McCarthy. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Viking 18.
Back to throw. McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who having some issues. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run forward, Murphy. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a first down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And he's
stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
32-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
On the handoff, it's Murphy. And, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. The Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. A beautiful fake. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Kappa.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Trey Harris from 6 yards away. And the Chargers will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Chargers 27, Vikings 9.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On play action, now McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. Three quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
To the air with McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Viking 18.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
70 Lions.
Here's McCarthy. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
At the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 72 Wolf.
McCarthy going to throw again. Addison hauls it in. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Vikings 16. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 99 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Chargers 34, Vikings 16. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Oh, nice move. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Tui Pelotu just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to Hampton on 1st down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Down to a knee, and the defense, they can't stop that clock. A couple more of those, and it's going to be victory. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee.
Set. Delta. Set. Hunt. Ready.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep of protest out of them. That's just who they are.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they'll indeed take a knee. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Commissioner Goodell set to hand the Lombardi Trophy to the Los Angeles Chargers. They are the champions of Super Bowl 63. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.